So the tragedy that I am comparing between Trump and the Obama administration is immigration. Um, the reason I use this as the tragedy is just because I feel like, a lot of people had terrible circumstances. They were trying to escape. They were escaping persecution. They wanted to get political freedom, and they just wanted to start a better life, essentially. And um, the U.S. has always been kind of hesitant to allow that. We don't want to open our borders for everybody. We've always kind of been that way. And I feel like Obama took a lot of those first steps to start pushing that reform to allow people to get citizenship and their green cards and be able to just get rid of that term of illegal alien, just because, the term is a term for a reason, but I feel like the term of illegal alien started getting thrown around a lot when Trump became president, which is why I wanted to cover this. When Trump was president, he actually like alienized these people. They were put into camps and stuff like that. And before, that wasn't really a common theme. It wasn't as common for, immigration to be such a big deal. It really wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, our population is always going to continue to grow, so that's understandable. But the Trump administration made immigration a big deal, I feel like. And not necessarily like an important or an urgency, but more of out of fear. It became a big deal because people were losing jobs to immigrants and stuff like that. And Trump he basically reinstated all of these fears that the people already had, and was like backed by them because it wasn't the popular idea at the time. And then Trump becomes president, and now these people are like, yeah, I don't want these immigrants here. And it became the popular idea. And it kind of reversed a lot of what Obama was doing, because Obama was making it so where immigrants can be seen just like U.S. citizens. They weren't really seen as aliens. And I feel like now in 2022, where we are, Biden hasn't really done much to reverse what Trump did, but we're still in the same boat where these people are not looked at as the same as U.S. citizens until they get their green card, until they get their work visa, or whatever they have to get, whatever permit they're waiting to get. And, I think it's tragic when people are put into camps and have to sit at the border because, they just want to move somewhere else and they can't. They make you sit there. Especially, people have children, people send their children up, and it doesn't always work out as you'd think. So that's why I thought this was a tragedy to touch on, just because the two presidents definitely handle it very differently, and Biden has kind of been indifferent. He's trying to help, but he hasn't really done very much for it. The conservative way of thinking has always been, we're conservative. We don't want all these people. We don't want anyone getting free rides, is what they like to call it. And yeah.